really didn't think that he was going to make it.
It's one of those things that we just go into action because it's what we know what to do.
Nothing really prepares you for the real life situation until you get there.
So it was just a regular, normal day, and one of the trainers came up and had indicated that someone was down and maybe having a heart problem.
I was probably on my third or fourth machine and really just don't remember anything after that. Felt no shortness of breath, no chest pain, nothing that you relate to signs of having a heart issue. So just kind of went out.
One of the other trainers went to look, and then we realized that we needed to get the defibrillator and get him on the AED. It was not difficult to jump into action. That wasn't the hard part. The hard part was afterwards, just realizing what had just happened. It was one of those moments that you'll never forget.
You just knew that instant that your whole life was fixing to change. I really didn't think that he was going to make it.
In as little as 2 minutes, you can have permanent damage from lack of blood flow to the brain. So that's why we encourage bystanders to start CPR right away. The longer your downtime, the higher your chance of having profound brain damage if we get a pulse back.
When you see somebody that you love and they're hooked up to all of these machines, and just an hour before that, you were having coffee, having a conversation about what you were going to do that night, and then in less than an hour, you're in the emergency room. You don't know whether they're going to live or die. Every morning you would wake up, and on your way to the hospital, you're thinking, today's going to be the day he's going to wake up, and he didn't. I heard this nurse talking to somebody in Bob's room, and when I turned the corner, his eyes were open, and he was awake.
There are a lot more citizens than there are emergency responders. So oftentimes the opportunity for a citizen to come in contact with somebody who has suffered a heart attack is great.
The CPR part of it is so important. The training is so important to know what you need to do to be able to keep somebody alive until the paramedics can get there. And the only way we can do that is with support, funding, and contributions from everybody.
We see a lot better outcomes when people perform CPR before we get there, as opposed to us being the first ones to perform the CPR.
To be able to do your job and know that you made a difference is something great to always remember, because we make so many calls of cardiac arrest where it doesn't work out like that, and you don't ever forget about them.
I'm glad we saved his life, and enjoy every moment, and just make it the best life you can possibly have.
You just can't put a price on how important it is for as many people as possible to be aware of what can be done to save someone, because you never know when you're going to be in a situation that you can save a life.